Hey guys, Kenny here, Ken Small Engines. How you doing today? Well, it's a Friday. It's on one of my Fridays off, and I got a text from somebody that said he had one of those John Deere Scotts, those orange mowers, 1742, which is a 17-horse Briggs with a 42-inch deck, and he said he broke the deck belt and was wondering if I could change it. And that was last night, maybe 5, 6 o'clock at night. So this morning, I'm out at breakfast real quick. I texted him. I said, do you happen to have the belt? He said, yep, I went out and grabbed it. And I was like, oh, don't know where he grabbed it, because those belts are a little different than the standard 42-inch belt. It's the ones used on the John Deere Sabres, because the Scotts machines are the Sabres. That's what they are. Anyway, it's not the standard GX 20072. It's a little bit different, so I'm hoping he didn't grab a 20072. Anyway, we're heading over there. It's literally maybe 4.5 miles from where I was having breakfast. I said, all right, let me head down. And I said, if I have all the right, it's on the way home actually, so it's not out of my way. So I said, if I have the right tools on the truck, here, in the truck, then I'll do it right then and there. If not, I'll have to go home and get what I need. So then I'm thinking to myself, wait a minute, I just did a deck belt change last week, or a week and a half ago, whatever, to another one of my customers, 42-inch John Deere deck, and I have all the tools in the back of the truck. So I'm like, money. So I won't have to go out of my way to get there because it's on the way. I'll get there. He's got the belt. I'll change the belt, put it on, charge, whatever, an hour's labor, right? And that'll pay for breakfast and breakfast probably for the next 3-4 days. But, all right, let me get there. I'll make sure it's okay if I can film. I'll ask him, because I don't just like filming in people's houses, He said he's got a huge garage, so I know the area. I don't know what a huge garage would be in that area, but anyway, we'll get there. We'll see if it's okay to film. We'll set up, and we'll do a deck belt replacement on a Scotts 1742. So we'll catch you in a little bit, guys. Just a little side note. This customer was referred to me from another customer who I probably haven't seen in at least 2 years. And I remember the other customer because I did a deck belt for him on a Husqvarna tractor. Again, only a couple of miles from my house. So be nice to your customers. And hopefully when they say I'll refer you to my friends, hey, hopefully they will. This is a referral. Like I said, I don't know this guy from Adam. He said one of my other guys referred him. So, hey, what the heck? That's, like I said, be nice to your customers. Hopefully they'll refer you when friends ask if you know anybody, and in this case they did. All right, we'll talk to you soon. All right, guys, John Deere Sabre. Scott's was just the John Deere Sabre. Let's see what we need to get this deck off. You got the hitch pins in the front. Take those off, 2 hitch pins. I like to put everything on the floor there. Right, that's one. Let's see what we got in the rear. We got one hanger in the rear. Yeah, a little bit of a pain to get to. Let me take off the front hanger over here. Oh, there's a nice fan for him. Thanks, guy. This hitch pin, another hitch pin, but the side pins are going to be fun. I have to get a wrench up there to pull them off because they're way up there against the chassis. Let's see, I should have a needle nose. Got a needle nose. Let me see if I can reach it. Sometimes these are a pain. Sometimes you have to lift up the deck to take the pressure off of it and then pull it out. Nice clean floor, it's appreciated. All right. There, you got it. That wasn't too bad. And no washer. So. One. Yeah, no washer on that pin. We'll grab the other one, and we should be able to, let's see, disconnect the cord and slide her out. There's the other one. I will lift the deck and pull the bracket out. Okay. All right, bracket's free. Now we have to disconnect the PTO on this. Is a hard linkage, not a cable. So let me see how we're going to do that. It's actually a hard linkage going from here. It's not a cable. So let's see how we disconnect that. Oh, okay, it's a quick pin. I'll show you when I take it out. It's a quick pin where the linkage goes straight up and you pull out the quick pin. So let me get that pulled out. All right, the linkage drops. No washers. All right, now get this belt off. All right, let's pull the sucker out. What do we gotta do? Oh. Where's the jamming? It's hitting somewhere. Where's it hitting? Oh, the front pin. I took the pin out, but I didn't disconnect the link. There we go. This will be a nice, easy one, hopefully. All right. Here we go. All right. And there she is. All the idlers feel good. Everything feels good. Here's that engagement rod. No cable. It's a rod, which I like better because the cables stretch. That's how you attach and detach. So, all right, we'll take off this cover. Looks like those are 1/2 inch maybe. And then we'll clean her up. How's my view? Is my view good? Let's see if we can get you a little better view. Yeah, all right. All right, let's see. I think those are 1/2 inch. What do we got here? Actually, I use regular socket. All right, regular socket, 1/2 inch. Let's take off the belt guard. And then I'm going to clean this deck off because it's just full of grass. All right, nylock nuts, 1. These bolts have captive washers underneath, so sometimes they spin. You gotta watch them. Yeah, see the nuts fall, they fall out the bottom. The screws, they're carriage bolts and they go right to the bottom. Okay, there's the cover. Let me get rid of this grass. He's got a handheld blower. I'll use that after to blow everything off. All right. Okay. So I'm assuming I want to try and figure out how this belt goes first. All right. So the engagement is here. So we've got here, around here, that's a V. That's a flat, so, and that's got a guard on it, so I would assume, let's see, does it have a belt routing diagram on it? I don't see it. So, I'm gonna go grab my phone so I can look at a belt routing diagram. So I know what I'm doing, and I will be right back. Okay, I looked up Scott's belt routing. So now I have the routing diagram. So I should be able to get it off. All right, let's just make sure it looks right. That's the front of the deck. All right, so comes around. Goes flat. Come on. Comes around, goes out front, comes back around that. Okay. And that's a V. All right, that makes sense. All right, let me take this one off. So to take it off, this one's already off, but I have to loosen it so I can get the new belt back on. This one here I have to loosen to get the guard off. And this one here I have to loosen to get the guard off. And then there's guards on the sides too, so a little bit of work. All right, so let's see what we got in the tool. All right. Metric. Oh, wow. That was tight. All right, there's the old shredded belt. Okay, the new one. Now, I didn't know if it was the GX20072. Customer's telling me it is, and that's what it calls out, so I believe him. Let's take off the electronic lock from Home Depot. Get that sucker off. Okay, let's look at the belt diagram. Well, we gotta loosen up these other ones first. So that one's loosened, we gotta loosen up all the rest. So that one's there. This one is a half inch. Oh. Oh, Jesus. Wow. Let me get all these idlers off. No sense wasting your time. I'm just taking the idlers, loosen them so I can get off the guards. I'll be right back. All right, well, thankfully I had my Milwaukee 1/2-inch impact here, because I don't think my 3/8 impact would have worked. All right, let me look at that deck belt routing again. All right, so we got around the front. Oh, wait a minute, there's one guard right here. Gotta take this guard off. What is this guard? That looks like a 3/8 or a 10mm. Oh, let me see what I have for that. All right, so all the belt guards are off. Okay, so based on this diagram, we go from here, we lift up that pulley, we go around there, we go under all the linkages, back to the big pulley, which is here. Because the linkage has got to be like this, all right, so we don't want to hit it with anything. All right, then we go around this idler here, back in the guard. All right, this one goes to this idler, lift the guard. Okay, and that's all she wrote. So hopefully, let's see. All right, we'll see if that's enough belt. All right, we'll tighten her up and we'll see if that's enough. All right, let's get this belt guard here in place. Seem like it's pulling a lot. Doesn't look like there's a lot of room up here. Usually the deck belts are up here, but we'll see. All right. Let me get some more of this. Tighten these belts. We'll see what we got here. And then the big boy here, that belt was like that. I hope it's the right belt. It looks a little short, but let's see. It looks a little short to me. Straight off the way there. All right. I mean, it looks short to me, but who am I, right? You want to make sure this guard here isn't too far forward, because then the belt will skive against it, it'll melt the belt. So just make sure you got it right. Actually, I'm going to loosen that little bit of a big piece of string in there, which is part of the belt actually. You don't want the belt rubbing on that, because that could wear it out too. All right, belt straight out. Okay. Oh, let's get some of this crap out here. We can blow off the rest after it's done. I'm just hoping that belt's long enough, guys. I'm hoping it's long enough. Whew. All right. We'll put this belt cover back on. Like I said, the bolts are captive against this guard, so I'm going to have to get them from the bottom and push them back up. Alright, that was the first one. Where's the whole bugger? All right, let's get these back out here. Half-inch. Ooh, man, humid today. Very humid. Belt is on the way it's telling me. V, flat, V, flat, V, V. Okay, so we're good. So, all right. I just hope it's the right size, because it looks a little short. You know? Looks, I don't know. Take this, go around there, go here, go up, yeah, it looks right, okay. Now keep that blow out of there. All right, let's get this back underneath. Let's see where his hangers are adjusted right now. He's saying it's cutting uneven. So right now, the only adjustment you have are these hangers. And let's do a quick measurement to see what the hangers look like. All right. So the hanger on this side has about 1 inch of thread showing. On the other side, it only has an adjuster on one side. That's interesting. That is really interesting. It only has an adjuster here, yet the bracket is built to have an adjuster on this side, but it looks like it's never been used. So there's only one adjustment right here. So I guess you're just tilting the one side up and down to get your adjustment, which is kind of strange because I've seen on these where they have the adjusters on both sides, but it is what it is. Let's throw out a little more grass here. That is strange though, because usually the adjusters are on both sides. It's kind of crazy. All right, let's push this underneath. So let's see if I got you good in focus. All right, let's get this pushed underneath and hooked up. And I'll show you the hookup points. Let me grab it from the other side. Give me a little bit of a workout today. Front attach on. Alright, put the other front attach on. Glad he has a fan in here, that feels good. Nah, see, that ain't right. That is not right. That belt is not long enough. back belt is not long enough. Oh, that sucks. If you look, I knew it wasn't gonna be, but you have to wait till it's all assembled. See where it is? No way. I don't have 6 inches to pull on that belt. It's not the same. Well, time to call the customer, give him the bad news, and he'll have to get another belt. All right, I'll be back. Well, guys, I guess this is gonna be part 1, because as I suspected, that belt was too loose or too tight. And I said to him at the beginning, I said, do you know that this is the right belt for a Scots? I said, I know it's a 42 deck, but it's a Scots, which is the Sabre. He goes, oh yeah, it said Sabre on the ad. I said, really? So I looked at it, I looked at the belt, and the old belt, like I said, it was a little bit longer, but it could have been because it was stretched out because all the cords were ripped out of it. So I said, all right, I'll take a gamble. So I put it all together and I lost. And, you know, he's upset too, but what are you going to do? You know, he went to Home Depot. He saw that it was for a 42-inch John Deere. He went online. He looked up the Home Depot website. Forget it, Home Depot. Said Sabre. It actually said Sabre in the ad for that belt. So Home Depot, change your ad. It's not for Sabre. Sabre decks don't use that. But one thing I should have done, and I'll show you guys when I get back, the back of the cardboard package that it comes in, the cardboard sleeve, had a deck belt alignment guide, and it only showed 4 pulleys, an idler, 2 idlers, and 2 main blade pulleys, so 4 pulleys. This guy had 5 pulleys on his. The Sabre decks have 5. They have an extra pulley on it, and I should have looked at that, and I should have said, I'm not gonna take the chance. But he told me it said Sabre. He said, you know, it said Sabre in the ad. So he just ordered it from Amazonian. It'll be here Tuesday. Today's Friday. I said, give me a call. You know, hey, he gets charged twice. That's just the way it is. So I am sweating my butt off. It is humid. Not that hot. 76 degrees, but it is humid. So I guess we'll see you guys next week for part 2 when the right belt comes in. Hey, at least we know how to do it and what wrenches to use and everything else. All right, guys, that's it for me. This service on the road didn't work out this time, but we'll straighten it out next week when the right part comes in. All right, guys, talk to you soon.